Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and this time around we're going to work on a reel. It's the Daiwa AS1650. It's a rear drag reel. The Daiwa AS series is known as the Apollo series. It was made in the 1970s and early 1980s. It's got the metal case on it. That's before graphite became popular. And this one is notorious for having a poorly designed anti-reverse system that utilizes a rubber claw. And to those of you that have this and don't have an anti-reverse, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because this reel wears that claw down, or it melts, or it evaporates, and well, you're out of luck because the claws are not available. Well, Gary gave me a list of 3 things to do. 2 of them can be done. The one with the anti-reverse, well, that one can't, and I've already had this reel open, and I verified that the claw is beyond repair and unavailable. But he tells me 2 things. He says I can't get my spool off when I push the button in, and my bail doesn't fire. It only gets stuck. Well, I did a video on the sticking bail. We'll kind of show you what the issue is there. And I'm going to spend this video, for the most part, showing you if you have this type of a setup on your older spool, and it doesn't apply to all spools, but it certainly does the older Daiwa push-button ones. Well, if you have that setup, I'll show you how to go ahead and get that one fixed. So, before I start, just a quick word. If you're interested in these kinds of videos, in the repairs and the like, please subscribe to my channel. That subscription helps you and it helps me. I work on all kinds of fishing reels. I work on the spinning fishing reels like this, the vintage reels. I work on the new reels. I work on ocean and bait casting and all kinds of fishing reels. I like to do what started this channel. That is giving me the ability to do videos and pass along what I know so that you can do it yourself. You know, there's only so many years to build a legacy. I want this to be kind of a channel where you learn and the information is there after I'm not able to do reels any longer. So if you subscribe and hit the notification buttons, you'll see that. Also, if you like Gary and you have a question on a reel, he had a question about whether this one could be repaired, well, just leave that in the comments section. I'll be happy to give you that information. And we might as well finish up with, if you have a reel that needs to be serviced, well, go ahead and send that to me as well. All right, so this is stuck. You push the button, you can't get it. How do you get that off? How do you make it right again? Why is it stuck? Let's go with those questions. All right, this type of a reel, and again, it's not on all of these push buttons, but it's on a lot of them, and you can fix the for example, you can fix the Mitchell reel just like you can fix this one. This one has a cap on it that's actually screwed on. So let's take that cap off. We'll show you what's making this reel go inside. There's a button here, and that's probably why this is not coming off. There's a button, and if you notice that button, it's kind of a pyramid-shaped button. It's got 2 angular sides that come to a point up top and get to a wide base on the bottom. What's that doing in terms of getting this reel off? Well, you'll see there's a clip that holds this reel on. It's a circular clip inside the spool, runs around in a channel, and then it has 2 forks that come down, one from each side. This button, when it's inside the channel, here and here, one on each side of the stud, is going to separate those forks out and allow you to move this in and out. We'll show you it on camera. Just get it, push it down, and you can remove the spool. It's not magic. That's how it's designed. And then you can see this is the clip that we are referring to. All right, so the fix then, those of you that are way ahead of me, the fix is to simply, I'm not sure if that washer belongs there, if it belongs below or above. Came on top, we'll put it on top. Kind of, to me, it seems like it belongs below. But all right, here's what you do. You take that clip, you insert it into those 2 pieces, and you grab your button. Hold tension on that the little fork device or button so that it doesn't move, so that it stays inside. Let's go ahead and put that back on. Let it clip in, and if we just did that right, if you push the button, your spool will come off. So don't give up on that. Check to see if you have that little rounded button up top. And again, if you unscrew it and you find that you have the fork type of button inside of it and that little metal ring, go ahead and take the fork, set it in the ring as was appropriate, and then just go ahead and put that back on, holding tension on the buttons so that it doesn't turn. How does that work? Well, why did it wind up the way it did? Well, sometimes people think that this is the adjuster, right? And what they want to do is it says take it off. Well, sometimes they try and take it off. That dislodges that location of the button. And there you go. All right, on the bail. Let's just take a quick look on the bail. We'll show you the bail setup. This has got a function of a few things. It hasn't been oiled in a while, so I'm sure that's a dry point there. The second thing is that the bail is probably bent. That's the most common occurrence with a bent one. And I'm thinking this might actually be over tight because I can't even get that plate out of there. And you're working on the side that has the little bail arm here. So we're trying to get this out first and foremost. And it should be able to lift off, but I'm just not having any luck here. I'm using a variety of little levers. There we go. If I can get it out from there. So this should just be a big spring in here, and that's what it is, and the spring is set properly. So that's the first piece that you want to see is the spring working. Well, in this case, the spring is working, and taking the tension off that bail may just make this thing go by itself already. Well, there you go. So we have a little bit of a gap here. I did back the screw up a little bit, and that took it off. So what you want to do is you want to get an oil. In this case, I'm going to use a penetrating oil. You don't need anything fancy. But there's a good chance that there was a lot of dirt and buildup in there. So just use that penetrating oil as a degreaser, as a general lubrication. I don't recommend that you use the penetrating oil. Look at this, it's going to snap right back, right? So that's all it took, was just take a little bit of tension off that bail wire, hit it with the WD-40, close it back up, and that bail is done. So if you have a question like that, maybe you're struggling with a particular problem with your reel, and you just don't have the answer, well, leave that in the comments section. I'll be all too happy to try and pass along what I know, and if I can help you fix a reel, that's kind of the idea. Give the reels a second chance, and you can take them fishing again. All right, there you go. It's unfortunate that that rubber claw is broken on this one. You don't have the anti-reverse. I guess I've asked Gary if he'd like to reel back. If he does, he can certainly take it fishing. Just power it on without a reverse. But unfortunately, the days of this working with the anti-reverse are gone. Another nice feature of this reel is that it has a collapsible handle. No, not collapse. There you go. Collapses here with the single button touch. Reloads. So that's it. That's your Apollo Series AS1650. 2 of the 3 problems solved. The last one, unfortunately, is one for the ages, because that's the weakness of this particular series. So, a warning to you, if you're looking to buy an older Daiwa, particularly the AS series, make sure that the anti-reverse works, because if it doesn't work, well, it's going to be nothing but a parts reel. So this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've learned something about it. And please, everybody, stay safe, stay well, and stay watching. To our first responders, uniformed personnel, and everybody involved in keeping us safe during the pandemic, thank you for everything it is that you do. So, to all, please, have a great day.